we are going to spend the night on an island out here in the Florida Keys. It's a little funny how this all came about. A lot of you guys are gonna remember that last year we spent a couple nights on a houseboat on a private island. It was super cool. We were on Molasses Key, which is right by the 7 Mile Bridge. We were at the fuel dock the other day, just filling up the boat. This guy recognized me from YouTube, and we started talking, and he said that he now owns that island.
Frank, the guy who owned the island at the time we stayed on it about this time last year, yeah, I'm in the process of trying to sell it. He had a couple people come out and look at it when we were there, actually. So I guess he sold it.
The guy that we ran into, so Steve, says, hey, I'm one of the new owners of the island, and if you guys want to stay there, be our guests. So, I want to start this video out by saying, this is a private island. This is not a public place. You cannot just go here and stay and do what we're about to do without knowing the people first. We have permission. We have met the owners, the new owners. They're gonna let us do this, so I'm super excited. I have no idea what's gonna happen. You guys have seen the island a little bit from last year's video, but this is different. We're not staying in the houseboat. Although the houseboat is still there, the houseboat is now somebody's personal place. But there is nobody else that lives on this island currently. It's just gonna be us on our entire own private island.
And we are camping this time. We're not glamping.
I'm excited. Figured you guys like these spontaneous adventures, so we'll just take you with us. 10 miles away, about, from where we are right now, and it's blowing 20 mile an hour east. So, number one is get there. Number two, we have to find a spot where we can tie up and not be stuck there until the next tide cycle, because we're gonna have to leave tomorrow morning. The other thing is, some of you guys remember, I hit the houseboat last year, put a hole in it. I'm gonna try not to do that again. May have to tie up to the houseboat, I'm not sure. So far we have 2 mangrove snappers for dinner. Hopefully we can find something else.
Did you bring the pasta?
Yeah, I did bring food just in case. It's not some crazy 24-hour like we may die challenge. Beautiful day here in the Florida Keys though.
One of my personal goals is to avoid getting super salty before we go to bed, because obviously there's not really any facilities on this island. So
there's nothing.
On the houseboat. There's nothing. There's nothing. We're camping. Those of you who have boated in salt water know, like, when you go out on the boat and you come back, like, everything is covered in salt. It's great when you come home and get a shower at the end of the day, but when you don't get a shower at the end of the day, you don't want to be going to bed rolling around feeling like you're sleeping on sandpaper because there's so much salt.
What's up, man? We get recognized a lot. It's kind of strange how, like,
just by the boat even, which is weird.
We got stopped by the Coast Guard the other day.
Oh my God.
And they were just fans. They
put their sirens
They
on.
lit me up with the lights, hawked me down, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I really getting stopped by the Coast Guard right now? And they were just fans. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys can't be doing that. You can give me a heart attack. Ready?
Yep. Actually. Howdy over here.
It is a little windy. Here it is. There's actually 2 islands here. Molasses Key, and then there's a small island adjacent to it with a little bit of a channel that divides them. They are both privately owned, although the other one is a frequent spot for people hanging out and partying and tying up. I cannot speak for the new owners. I know that the previous owner, Frank, kind of allowed people there, although you said there's nothing you can do to keep people off of it, but they appreciate when you take care of it and treat it as though it is a spot that you are privileged to be.
Which is everywhere in the Keys, really.
Yeah, but this spot in particular. Here is the island. We are in the lee of the wind a little bit, meaning on the back side. That's the houseboat that we stayed in, that we will not be staying in again this year. I wish we could. That is super cool. Little mangrove island. Here's the other island. There is still some people out hanging out on it. Super awesome spot though. Super cool. So this island, a lot like pretty much all the islands here in the Keys, is tricky to get to. You cannot just charge ahead and go to these islands. Like, you need to be either in a flats boat or a john boat or a skiff or something. We have a jack plate that I fixed this morning, so that lifts the motor up another 6 inches, plus I trim it up, and sometimes it's tricky to get in here. Also, there is a designated channel for this island. A natural channel, actually, which is super cool. But if you are in the Keys, be very aware of the tide change and do not just charge towards an island. Trust me, I know we've spent a lot more hours than I would like stuck on sandbars. If you guys have seen the previous videos, you guys know, the real OGs know, that I have stuck us on some sandbars for quite some time. So much so that we actually have a brand used shirt at goodasused.com. This picture of this boat beached on a sandbar that says relaxing for 6 hours.
Including this houseboat, which last year, I mean, I don't know what was happening, but we approached the poor houseboat with a little bit more gusto than was appropriate and put a giant hole in the side.
Actually, I can still see it. See the little indent right there on the
Yeah.
outside? That was accidentally from the bow of this boat.
Frank, surprisingly very cool about it. He texted me like a couple days later with a picture of his fix inside the houseboat. He was like, oh look, you know, like I put this and this there and fixed it up real nice.
Made out good. I gave him, I felt really bad. I gave him a lot of money. It really was not that big a deal, but I felt terrible about it. So I gave him ample compensation.
So here we're pulling up to the island, which we have been here before. See, we do have a camera up there. The owners of the island would like everybody to know that the place is secure and monitored at all times. Not much has changed here, at least, since we were here last.
Ow! Sharp. The sand is sharp here. We may need shoes. Ow! My shoes, please. But we are here. Pretty sweet.
Just as beautiful
Cute.
as I remember it being.
We're gonna go do a little walk around the island. We gotta find a spot to camp. Maybe trying to catch us some dinner. Either spear something or maybe just fish, catch something.
I remember last year wearing these exact same shoes and the sand being super like sharp. I love this place. We should have bought it.
Lindsay said we should have bought it. I agree with her, actually. This is definitely one of the cooler islands. Also, I haven't been on a lot of them. Depends on who's asking, but this one is very cool. It's got a lot of really cool stuff. Let's just go explore. Let's go
explore.
See the island. We got to find a spot to set up camp.
Look at that. These little bones. It's like dead birds. Just like feathers
Yeah,
and
these
stuff.
are definitely bird bones. I know last year we found some iguanas, lots of very interesting things. There's something that some of you guys will remember that I really want to take home, and we're gonna see if it's still here. But look at that, I mean, that's just beautiful.
I know exactly what you're looking for. Anyone who watched last year's video will know what you're looking for too.
Oh, look. One of Frank's hermit crabs. So the guy that had the island that we rented the houseboat from, his name was Frank, super cool guy, and he loved the hermit crabs. He had little areas set up for them. He was feeding them all the time. He was really just loved the hermit crabs, so.
All right, so we have to be careful where we step.
Yep, these are all Frank's hermit crabs. Look at that, isn't that pretty as a picture? It's just a lagoon.
Don't look now, but your Cuban chug is still here.
Is it? That's exactly what I was looking for.
I wonder how long the houseboat was on Airbnb.
The thing that's such a shame about the houseboat is that we did this video. It was on Airbnb, but like I honestly thought it was a scam because it was pretty cheap for what it was. That seems super weird. Like that looks so awesome for the money. We did the video and we literally got hundreds of emails and DMs and things like that. And people were like, "Where can I rent that Airbnb? Like I'll pay anything. Like I want to rent it."
Frank was already showing it to people by the time we stayed here.
By the time the video got edited and went out, he had sold the place literally like 2 weeks after we filmed the video. And he didn't want to sell it, but he was like, people aren't renting it.
It's just a lot. I mean, it's a lot to deal with if you don't live here like literally full time.
Yeah, and he was like living here in a tent trying to like keep people off of it and stuff because people would just come here and trash it, whatever else. So I get it. It's probably a massive pain, but I was like, dang, dude, that could have solved so many of his problems. Like he could have had that thing booked for years and he solved it.
It still doesn't solve the problem of trying to keep people off of it though. Like I get it. Like you can be bringing in as much money as you can from the houseboat. It's still a pain in the neck to run, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, people who didn't have boats were renting it, and so the way they would get to the island is Frank would go pick them up, and that was a whole job in and of itself too. Like he would literally have to stay here and kind of like troubleshoot for people who weren't, you know, like super independent or whatever. If there were issues, like that
was part of the problem. Is that you kind of got to be a special kind of person to stay on a houseboat or like on an island. Like you kind of just have to have a good understanding that this is not. It is glamping in the houseboat, but it is not easy glamping. Like you got to have a little mechanical know-how, a little common sense, a little problem-solving skills. A lot of people lack those things, so he would think he was a little tired of having to be the keeper.
Yeah, Frank, if you're watching this video,
we're keeping an eye on your island, man.
We came back.
With permission.
With permission.
One of Frank's hermit crabs. Big one. Oh, look, this is a palm tree. Straight coconut growing out of the ground. Being from the Northeast, I'd never seen that before.
The concept of wild hermit crabs is so crazy to me.
I know, I thought they only lived on the boardwalk in Ocean City.
I know.
In little shells painted like Batman and Spider-Man.
That's crazy. That would be a
$15 hermit crab on the boardwalk, dude.
That's a big guy. Look at him.
He doesn't even have the Batman painted shell.
Oh, you scared him.
See, all these little trails are all hermit crab trails. All right, looks like to me the thing that I've been thinking about since the time I left this island. Yes, is still here. Dude, I want it so bad. This is a Cuban chug boat, so it says okay. That means that this boat came from Cuba with refugees on it trying to escape socialism. They got here and they just leave the boats, and the boats...
They're escaping communism, right?
Yes, they call it socialism.
Oh, really?
Yes, but it's communism. This one's even got a little Yanmar diesel in it with a velvet drive. It is such a cool boat. I like it so much. It's so nice. Neat. Dude, it is. It has got to be like the nicest boat ever come from Cuba. Dude, I know. How do we get it off the island, though?
Gotta talk to Steve, see if he'll let us.
Dude, it'd be so cool. We could totally do it. We could totally get this thing off, I'm sure. One of the things that's really cool about this, I've always liked about this boat, it's got the throttle back there, and the steering is just that. It's a little tiller thing, which is like super weird. And it's just a neat little hull. It's like an offshore hull that's only like 16 feet long. It's a little nasty and muddy. I wouldn't want the tide to come up and then we're
No.
swimming. Look at this. Pretty cool. These islands are like, they're not really soil. They're just giant pieces of coral, I guess.
Trash.
Oh, this went on a long seafaring adventure. You see those? Those are goose barnacles. They grow on things out in the middle of the ocean. Do what we can, pick up some trash. Such a cool spot. What?
I didn't even notice him at first.
No.
Let's release him. What to?
That's an old beer can. That's like
that's
like a Schlitz can. Drop a comment if you remember Schlitz beer.
Dude, we gotta get that boat.
It's not often your wife says we gotta get that boat, so we should. Look at that thing. Super cool. We could figure it out. Look at this.
Sea sponge.
That's pretty cool. It's a sea sponge with bones in it. Here's the shower. And the loo. This is all beach treasure. All things that were here. I remember Frank said last time we were here is that like nothing new has been brought to the island. Everything, like all this is all things that have been reclaimed from it. Even the rope, like every single thing. It's so funny because like if you just look down at the ground, the shells all start to move. Someone home?
Yep.
Oh, look at them all. Here's one. Here's a tiny itty bitty one. There's another one. I've never seen so many hermit crabs. Frank had all those little shells all cut open and set up for him.
Very, very careful over here.
All the shells are inhabited. Ooh, part of a bird.
Ooh.
Oh, here's the rest of the bird. This is a pelican. This could be a good spot to camp too, right here. The only thing about over here is that with the wind coming this direction, we're right in the face of the wind, you know? More trash. We'll pick that stuff up on our way back. Heck yeah. Tree's looking a little sketchy. It's kind of crazy because this is sort of like staying on an abandoned island. You know what I mean? Because somebody obviously, you know, like was here even last year, and it's just sort of a ghost town now. I mean, I like over here, but I kind of feel like we should camp closer to where we tied up because we'll be out of the wind.
That's true.
Here, it's supposed to be windy all night, and we are just gonna get beat with this wind all night. So, although this is a super cool spot, I would like to. It'd be really cool to camp here. It's a Cuban buoy.
This one. It's quite muddy back here. Are these like baby mangroves?
That's what it looks like.
I
don't know.
I will personally never forgive you if we see a snake.
I remember we asked Frank about that. He said there's no snakes.
No snakes? Okay. We probably should have gone around.
If we go through here, we will have explored the entire island. It's not very big.
Well, my goal to not get dirty or salty is completely failed at this point.
Here's the show.
Oh.
All right, let's get unpacked, get some stuff. I think I found a spot where I want to set up camp, and we're gonna make some dinner. Lindsay's hungry, so
starving.
We're gonna make some dinner, and then I might try to fish. I don't know, we'll see. Wow, it's like picture perfect here. It is a beautiful spot.
I don't know, I have an inkling that we're probably gonna sleep pretty good tonight.
Let's go set up the tent real quick.
Okay.
Should only take me a couple minutes. I just want to make sure that's done and we don't have to last minute find a new spot for it.
What a beautiful day for it too. It's beautiful.
And tomorrow is like the last nice day
I know.
we have down here before the wind just absolutely gets super gnarly. We're taking a Walmart tent places that no other Walmart tent has been. Most of its life either on a beach or in the ice, in the extreme cold.
Two very extremes for tents. honestly a pretty simple setup. Maybe it is
bigger than I thought.
Yeah, maybe it is a little big for that space. I don't know. I mean, it is right in the right in the walkway. I don't know why I thought it was smaller.
It really is weird, like camping on an island that was once inhabited, where now everything like is just left here, you know?
What about the tides? Like, how far is the water going to come up?
Should be about the highest the tide.
Okay,
Cool
heard
to
that
open
before.
The window and be looking out at
Yeah,
the
I would.
highway.
What do you think?
I think it's as good a spot as any.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be nice. It's going to be a really nice camping spot. You've always kind of wanted to camp in the Keys somewhere. Why not? Yeah. Why not here?
Pretty crazy. I have always wanted to camp on an island, and here we are. Steve, the guy that owns the island that we got permission from, he does vacation rentals in Marathon here. So I'm gonna link his stuff down below. And if you wanna come to Marathon on vacation, hit up Steve, tell him Luke sent you. Because we appreciate him letting us do this here.
Steve is also friends with Charlie and Val, who are friends of ours from back home. Older couple who crabs back at home in the Chesapeake Bay. They live down here for the winter. We love them dearly. He's friends with them as well. It's like a pretty good setup.
It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely sandy in here from past trips. I wonder what kind of birds those are.
I don't know. It's pretty wild. They're making some crazy noises right now. There's a difference between camping, say, in this same tent on the ice by yourself and staying here with your wife in the same tent. So
I think air mattress makes the biggest difference out of it. The temperature, obviously, I think makes the biggest difference, but the air mattress, honestly, was a game changer because
air mattress
for the past, this is the 4th year, for the past 3 years, we've used these like little styrofoam mats from like Walmart or something, and they are, you might as well sleep on the ground.
What a beautiful place. Look at the view. How cool is that? Check this out, man. This is something none of you guys care about in our world. Total game changer, right? Jackery, not sponsored. Bought it on Amazon. Watch this. Oh, there it went. It was just building suspense. It was trying to fake me out. How cool is this? Look at this view. Amazing. I mean, just truly amazing. Oh, you look so pretty right now.
Thank you.
Life could not get much better. If you guys liked that casting platform that you guys saw on my boat, check this shirt out, all right? Good as used. This is the dead shirt, all right? Check it out. Check out goodasused.com. Get them while they still last. We just dropped this shirt. Tie-dye. Please don't let this flop. I advocated hard for this shirt. I love this shirt. It's one of my favorite new designs we have.
My favorite feature is, oh wow, there's a lot more stains on the back now than there used to be, but the lipstick stains, that was me. I accidentally washed a load of laundry with an entire tube of sparkly lipstick, and now half of Luke's clothes are covered in sparkly lipstick. So.
I said it's cool because it's already tie-dye. I don't care. Hey, I pre-ruin my clothes. Like, literally, the Igloo shirt, like all the white shirts that we have, I wear them right to work because I know I will destroy them. I'm just gonna get out of the way early. Ruin them right off the jump. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, you did not.
What?
There's sand everywhere.
I was trying to not do that.
Yeah, well, fail.
We could just use this thing as the boat.
Just slap an outboard on the air.
It'd be kind of awesome, dude. We should totally do that. That's a good video. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, not here.
With Riley, not with me.
You look so like picture perfect. You're so tan with your flowy hair and stuff. All right, Lindsay, I'm gonna go start making some dinner. Maybe I'll try to catch some dinner after we eat dinner so we don't go hungry.
That makes a lot of sense. What I'm gonna do is just kind of like set up our space in here. I already have the sheet on the bed and our 2 pillowcases. When we travel, I always bring our own pillows, our own fitted sheet, and our own pillowcases, just because like some Airbnbs or hotels, whatever, it just kind of like weirds me out sleeping on other people's sheets. I don't know if that's like a common experience, but for me, I like to avoid it where I can. I wrapped all of our like blankets and pillows and stuff in trash bags from the Airbnb because we had to make a sea voyage. Hopefully I don't know if I can untie this without ripping it. I'd like to not rip it because I'd like to use it on the way back. Success. Great success. Terrible with this whole YouTubing thing, by the way. Don't know that I'm gonna take my whole boat bag and I'm gonna put a towel here so like we can wipe off our feet when we come in. I got my bag over here. This is the only blanket I brought with us, so we're just gonna set that up. Taking the food over to Luke. Might need this stuff.
Yes, thanks.
The food.
I'm struggling with the propane as right now.
Really? You'll figure it out. Oh. Almost stepped on this guy. I grew up with mostly goldfish, but I also had some hermit crabs. I think I was like 13 or something, and my younger sister, Erin had this hermit crab named Tootsie. We always got very emotionally attached to our pets. One morning we woke up and Tootsie was dead. Being the empaths that we are, my mom was like, oh, let's throw a funeral for Tootsie. The next day, we look in the like little hermit crab enclosure and there's Tootsie. Tootsie'd molted, and we buried the molt, not really knowing any better at the time, so that's my most memorable hermit crab story.
All right, I gotta make some dinner. I wish I had more things that I caught, but we have a couple mangrove snappers and some pasta, some things like that. So I think that's what we're gonna make for dinner. Check this fish out. Isn't that thing beautiful? That is a mangrove snapper. That is like very common fish here in Florida. And Lindsay caught this one earlier today. He's about 1.5 inches over the legal size, but we're gonna eat him for dinner. I am gonna try to make something out of nothing here, which I'm pretty good at generally. Water boiling. Don't tell Lindsay, but I forgot the pasta sauce, but I will make do. I will come up with something she won't even know. Or it'll be so good she won't even remember that I forgot the pasta sauce. It's funny, like things that would never fly at home just fly because you're camping. It's like if Lindsay came home and found me cooking, preparing a fish on a piece of deck board outside, she'd be like, what the heck are you doing? But since we're camping, it's just the way it is. Dinner's almost ready. It's close.
Dude, I love pasta more than anything. I think my favorite food in the entire world is pasta. Like if I was on death row or something,
Just
someone
pasta?
was like, well, specifically, actually, I have a hard time deciding what type of pasta. Either ravioli or rigatoni or rotini. Ravioli with spicy marinara, but like a lot of spicy marinara. I like it. My pasta is super salty. You know that. I like my pasta super salty.
Yeah. This is so cool. This is like the most beautiful thing ever.
Isn't it amazing?
Look at this. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Spicy pasta and snapper. Grilling some asparagus. Island style grilled fish. Lindsay's watching the hermit crabs. And we have the most beautiful sunset.
Crabs are eating your asparagus.
They are? That's awesome.
He's working on it.
All right, honey. We got dinner. Here we have it, pasta and snapper. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the sauce, so it's olive oil, butter, salt, and pepper. Butter noodles. And we got island style snapper, asparagus, and the most beautiful sunset you've ever seen. Just incredible. A little bit of fish coming off the bone.
Well, the hermit crabs like the asparagus.
We gotta name that one Frank.
Frank the hermit crab loves asparagus.
We should clean up from dinner though.
Yeah.
Put that stuff back in the boat so we don't
Yeah,
have to
well,
that
it's
stuff
so light out.
tomorrow. Yeah. The sponsor of today's video is GoDaddy. GoDaddy is the world's largest domain registrar. All right, so basically GoDaddy is where you're gonna get your website domain. What is a website domain? I'd ask these questions as well when I started all of my businesses. Well, the first one at least. I own 4 businesses. Every business needs a website these days. So you go to GoDaddy.com, you type in literally whatever you want your website to be. For example, I put in Luke Has Crabs, and they give you the option to buy LukeHasCrabs.com. That's the first step, kind of the foundation of your entire business. GoDaddy's AI tools can help you with marketing, they can help you with sales, they can help you with building your website out. It's pretty much a one-stop shop. I'm not a super tech-savvy guy. I can do it from my cell phone. It's super easy. Check out GoDaddy.com. If you own a business or 4 like I do, you need a website. Who are you gonna get a website from? We're gonna go to GoDaddy and make it super easy. Even I can do it. Thanks for watching. We appreciate GoDaddy for sponsoring today's video, and we appreciate you guys watching this video and the ad and using GoDaddy. All right, I now own it. LukeHasCrabs.com. Go there and check it out. I got a surprise for you if you do. Gotta move the boat over.
Love this thing. It's super cool. Hope that. Ooh, there goes some birds.
Everybody that doesn't get it is gonna make relentless fun of me. I get it. This is my bait basket. It's a produce basket. I bought a bunch of dive weights on Facebook and they came with a scuba belt. Strap it on like that. It's a stripping basket for fly fishing. If you couldn't look any dumber or possibly have people question your sexuality more because you're fly fishing in the first place,
maybe
this
put that.
This would be the confirming factor.
I don't think that has anything to do with sexuality, and I think everything to do with the dorkiness.
It's definitely dorky. All right, let's not put a hole in the houseboat.
All right, let's not do that. All right, I think I've seen this film before. You can literally see, like, right exactly where you hit it last year. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know that crack is where you hit it. I think where you hit it is where that door went.
But that is really high up.
No,
the houseboat.
I think where you hit it before was where that door was, and I think that's what he texted me. He was like, "Hey, I put a door in for the ventilation or something."
That's
like
what
that.
I thought. He put a vent in it.
Yeah, maybe someone else hit it. I don't know. Because this does seem really high. He said he fixed it, and this doesn't really look all that fixed. I don't know. It seems to me that someone may have done the exact same thing that you did. I'll have to reread his text.
These cleats are so frustrating because your line doesn't go through the cleats.
Oh, that's weird.
These bumpers out. This boat's kind of nice. It's like having a floating pier inside too.
Yeah. Why is there a duck out here?
Dude, I don't know, but we were like 20 miles offshore the other day, and there was like 8 ducks that got up. And
What kind of ducks?
I have no idea. That's what I was looking at. I was trying to see.
That's really odd. I've never seen a duck in the Keys before. Interesting.
See if he wants some oatmeal.
Doesn't seem to be really all that interested in the oatmeal.
I'm pretty sure that is a fulvous tree duck. That's pretty cool. I have never seen one of those in person.
Oh, look, he's checking out our campsite.
Never done it, but I want to try it.
That's a cool looking duck. Still got shrimps in there?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, I'll get back on the
I have a proposal for you. If you want to get in first, and I can get on your back.
Sure. Do you have everything you need so we don't have to go back to the boat?
Yep. All right, Big Papa, carry me to shore. Ooh, I'm glad I brought you a pair of extra shorts. You ready for this?
The bottom just hurts. It's so spiky.
All right, well, you're about to get a couple more pounds on your back here. Can you take it?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
I asked you, bro.
Ow. Oh, my feet.
Not that heavy.
No, I know, but everything on the bottom is so sharp.
Oh, good job. You're almost there. Keep going.
I'm trying. I'm losing balance. All right, princess.
Oh, thank you.
Shoot, I forgot to grab a bottle of water.
Stop, you did not.
Yes, I did. I was gonna like douse myself off with a bottle of water. I'm gonna go grab a couple bottles of. I always think about that meme of Kid Rock walking. He's like this.
The duck is still hanging out.
I guarantee Frank knows that duck by name.
I bet he does. Frank, if you're watching, let me know what the duck's name is. Dang, you are wet.
So you don't have to be.
I know. That's what I have a husband for.
You can cook all the meals.
Correct. Yes. My husband who will make me pasta anywhere I want.
We have eaten pasta in some spots that people have no business eating pasta.
Because I love pasta.
We eat pasta on Acetique. We've eaten it freaking everywhere you could think. We've eaten pasta.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Beth Ann, my mother, for teaching me to love pasta. We're not Italian or anything. I just love pasta. I don't know. What can I say?
Wow. Just beautiful. It's actually pretty late. It's probably almost 9 o'clock. We're gonna go and check out the tent. Probably turn in for the night. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Like I said, I'm sorry that like I didn't get attacked by a shark or like anything super crazy happened, but I hope that you guys just like to come along, like taking you with me. We're good.
Got everything?
Yep, just trying not to step on hermit crabs. Setting up camp next to these 2 chairs is poetic in a way.
Why?
I don't know. There's something weird about this. Was basically somebody's home, and now we're sleeping in a tent next to what is left. Man, that boat is cool. I really want that thing bad. I wonder if they'll give it to me. The previous owner, Frank, said if I could get it off the island, I could have it. And we never got a chance to get back down to get it off the island. Man, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we? I think that we should try to see if we could get it off of here. I think that there could be a way. Well, Got a whole island to ourselves. How crazy. Check it out in here.
It's cozy.
It is cozy.
It's really cozy, actually.
Dude, I love the hermit crabs. They're so cool. Well, nothing else. We picked up a bunch of trash around the island, so we'll take that with us tomorrow. I think we're gonna turn in for the night. All right, we will catch you guys in the morning. Unless I have any more thoughts in the middle of the night, which happens pretty frequently.
Entirely possible.
Yeah, it happens like every time I do one of these videos. I like wake up in the middle of the night. I gotta let the people know. And it's usually never important, but we'll see you later. Well, can't beat waking up to that view.
You sound like a dude. I've been sick for like a week and a half, and when I wake up in the morning, I sound like a guy.
Sound like Amy Winehouse. You smoke a pack and a half a day.
Maybe I do.
The world will never know. I slept okay, but I was up. Ow!
Sorry. Sorry, you were up 3 times last night.
I just kept waking up and thinking like something's wrong with the boat. Like the wind picked up really hard at one time and switched direction and was like blowing straight into the tent.
Luke thought we were floating away at one point.
I was like drifting in and out of sleep. You know when you're like drifting in and out of like consciousness, like laying there, and I had one of those like sleep paralysis moments where it felt like the tent got picked up and like was rocking with a wave or something, and then it woke up. All right, tent's still here, but it was super windy. I was getting out of the tent, but this zipper keeps getting stuck, so like fumbling with the zipper. But anyway, boat was fine. But yeah, I just kept getting up to check on the boat and stuff because I was paranoid that it was floating away in the ocean or something like that every time the wind changed direction. But other than that, quite peaceful. And if you were ever wondering when there is the least amount of traffic on the 7 Mile Bridge, it is between 2 and 4 a.m. I was pretty much up between 2 and 4 a.m. I was like, wow, I haven't seen a car in like an hour. It's crazy.
I actually slept really well, according to my watch, better than I slept 2 nights ago at the house, so it wasn't that bad.
The tide is still a little bit out, but it is coming in, so I think by the time we get up, we go take a little walk around, pack everything up. We should have the tide to get out of here. See if we get into anything else before we leave. There's never really bugs to be.
Yeah, I have not encountered a singular bug here.
Neither.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
I did encounter the outboard shirt at goodisused.com. Now until the end of April, every $5 you spend on Good As Used, you get entered to win a brand new Hankai Amazon 6.5 horsepower 4-stroke. I'll ship it anywhere in the country.
Prototypes, actually.
Yeah, that's an OG Good As Used shirt.
Yeah. It's my favorite design.
Yeah, I like it a lot. All right, let's get up and out and go check out the island and the sunrise. All right, let's go check on the boat. Let's also go check on the hermit crabs eating asparagus. Last night when I got up to check on the boat, I checked on the hermit crabs. There was like 30 hermit crabs eating asparagus over here.
Oh my God, they're feasting.
Holy crap, look at how many hermit crabs. There are so many of them. We are friends. I am the provider of the asparagus. The hermit crabs kind of are professional freeloaders when you think about it.
It's a safe vegetable for them.
It's a safe vegetable? Did your watch tell you that? The hermit crabs have been marked safe from the asparagus. Ah, yes, the boat is still there. That's a huge relief.
Little baby. It's so small.
I know, they're so cool. Look, this one's got such a cool shell. That's a $25 hermit crab right there, hon. Oh, look at that. He's out and about, dude. Look. Look at all that stuff moving. What even is this? Holy smoke. You see that? That's weird. Oh, this guy's got a cool shell. Primo real estate there. Pretty cool, all this stuff that was made out of stuff that washed up. Lots of treasure. It's a big boat rudder. Take a nap. Amazing.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yes.
I don't like the sound of that. It takes me back to my childhood trying to get into the hammock with 1 or 2 of my siblings.
Hard to beat this.
Pretty nice. Pretty peaceful.
It is.
What are you doing?
What?
Oh.
With a forward-facing camera. Almost did. So this was a platform that had a yurt on it, which is like a round big tent structure. It was really cool. And then here was like a kitchen area, and the whole kitchen area is made out of lobster traps. These are all lobster traps that have washed up. Wooden lobster traps. Crab shack. Wish the yurt was still here. The yurt was super awesome. Boy, it'd be fun to like spend a couple days here. It's definitely awesome. I mean, it's just small. You can walk around the whole island in 5 minutes. Yeah. But it is beautiful. I mean, if you're just here just to be here, you'd be hard pressed to find a more beautiful spot. That's a classic beer tab there, ain't it? Milwaukee's best. Fishing cork. Good as used. That was spider wire. That's Kevlar. Well, about ready to start packing it up. Yep. Big shout out, Steve. That's our guy. Hermit crab lurking over there. Got some more trash. Honestly, the island is pretty clean, all things considered. Isn't this cool? It's like improvised structure.
I can see all of the Kellets living here.
Yes. The rain barrel. This is also pretty cool. Wow, look at that guy.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's freaking Mac Daddy right there. That's a giant hermit crab. All right, so this is the old bathhouse, and this is a rain barrel. If you notice, it has gutters or bamboo. So obviously there's no fresh water on the island, so they have to collect it when it rains. So it's got a metal roof, and it runs down off the metal roof into here, and then over here, and then there's this chain, and the water just runs through this piece of bamboo or whatever, and then runs just down the chain. I don't know how to explain how that works, but people, if you understand, you understand. Water runs down the chain and then into the rain barrel. Then you got fresh water on a desert island. Even some in there. No power, no nothing, just keeps working. And then the shower is also pretty cool. I mean, it's cool that it's just built out of driftwood. The shower is this watering bucket, and you just do that and it dumps on you. Pretty sweet. Look, there's a lizard in the toilet paper holder.
So I like how it says tool shed, but there's a small S in front of the tool.
Oh. Because it's the stool shed. Clearly somebody with a lot of time on their hands had their way with this place at one time, Frank. Which I get it, because when you're on an island where there's nothing else and nobody else, you get creative. Your creativity runneth over. I
mean, imagine what you could accomplish if someone stuck you on this island with no cell phones or anything. Like you'd build a city.
I would definitely have that boat running. Me and my army of hermit crabs, train the hermit crabs to do my bidding, gather materials, have them doing fine carpentry work with their tiny claws. This thing is cool. The biggest sea sponge I've ever seen. Well, I guess we want to get everything out of the tent and moved over there, and then I'll break the tent down and move the boat back. Should have enough water by then. All right, so when we are back here, like in Florida or wherever, there's all these different places to go. Islands like this, there's like hundreds of these little mangrove islands. I use Onyx to get around and to be able to scout them. Like you can see all the little keys and islands and even these little itty bitty ones, and you just drop pins, send them to people. You can plan routes, all kinds of stuff, and you can track your distance on here so you know how far you're going. I've had to use this to calculate my gas and all sorts of things like that, but I use Onyx Elite all the time. You guys, check it out. Tell them I sent you. All right, we're gonna get the boat pulled back around, load it up, and move on to the next thing today. We got our last beautiful day here. We'll get into something good. I'm confident.
Whoa, that's a cool shell.
Dude, look at that guy. He's got some ants on him. They're trying to get out of here.
Yes, the boat started.
Dude, there's a giant mangrove snapper under that houseboat. I'm thinking about trying to go spear him. Last night there wasn't any. I threw a couple dead shrimp under there though, and there was one like that big. So I might have to go get him. Really cool spot. It's like I don't even know what to say about it. It's just like, it's one of those things that you just kind of, you're here and you just appreciate it while you're here. And I feel like just showing you guys around is enough. Hope everybody gets to see something like this. Not that this is the greatest thing in the entire world, but it's pretty cool to see. Obviously there's better, cooler spots, but right now, right here, for me and Lindsay, this is it. And you guys. And I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching, taking the time. Wow. Video's almost over and I haven't broken anything yet. Look at these hermit crabs, bro. I'm gonna leave you guys watch the hermit crabs for a minute while Lindsay and I get the tent.
Nice collection of trash you got there.
You're grateful that They let us stay here, so we're trying to leave it better than we found it. All right, so this is basically desert island, no freshwater source. How do the plants get it? And then I've noticed that all the plants totally covered in, I guess, dew or something, but that's fresh water. So I guess that's how the things on the island get fresh water. I don't know. Somebody in the comments will know better.
Did you taste it?
Are you trying to get me to lick a leaf right now?
I will.
Or it's a little salty. Take back what I said. What is it?
Live conch.
Really? Remember last time we were here, there was an octopus?
Yes, he lived over by the tree, didn't he?
Yep.
Look like a real Florida man right now.
Why? Because it's 7 a.m. and I'm going in to catch a fish. I don't even need the fish, actually. Just stir up mud. I missed him.
You good?
I figured I probably had one shot at that.
Well, worth a try. Should have known he wasn't done.
All right. Well, so far we've accomplished everything for the most part that we wanted to. I didn't catch dinner here. Caught dinner over there. But we got here, we got tied up, we spent the night, explored the beautiful island. I did get to do some spear fishing this morning, and I did miss. So as long as we can get the boat off of this sandbar and back, I should be good to go. We really do appreciate you guys watching. Check out goodisyous.com.
Check out the Grateful Dead shirt. Do not let it flop for Luke and John Kellett's sake.
That's right. This is it's a shirt for John Kellett. So check out goodisyous.com. Every $5 you spend gets you an entry to win a brand new outboard. We'll catch you next Friday, 8:05 a.m. Also, I want to reiterate, this is not a public place. Do not go here and do that. We have permission from the owners. Also, there's a lot of sharks around this island.